from the local station. This is Weather Authority Weekday.
Good morning, well, almost afternoon, and welcome to the Weather Authority Weekday. Michelle and Chris are off, so of course I am doing the 11 today, and I'm thrilled to be here with you. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to get you through the forecast because we're very, very dry, and for now, we're going to see a little rain coming in, but we're just dry in general. We're in a drought, okay? And with that, we've had a lot of fire danger. So take a look at Ortega right now, and it is cloudy out there, you know, and it just, it's not looking cute. But hey, you know what? You woke up in the 50s, so that was good. Waking up in the 50s has been nice. It's been very mild, but under cloudy skies today. Okay, we've got a front that's going to be pushing some showers in, and we're going to see those. This is a look at 501 Riverside. This is my hood, and I love it. And you know what? We are going to continue to monitor as this rain will move through. This is Green Cove Springs. So looking at Morningstar Marinas, one thing to couple with this rain is a breeze. We've got a breeze out there that, you know, we're going to monitor for you. So that's going to look really, it's going to look pretty gusty out there at certain times today. As we look at temperatures, we're at 62 degrees, winds at about 8 miles an hour. And, you know, as we continue to track the forecast here, Jax Beach, not a lot of people out on the beach, a couple people walking right now. But I'll tell you this, it is windy out there and it is cloudy. So it's not the best beach day, but don't worry, we're going to get plenty of them, all right? And as we look at the airport, maybe you're flying out for a business trip. I don't know what you're up to, but let us know on Snapjacks, and we'd love to share those as well. 63 degrees. So continuing to track here your bus stop forecast as the kids got out the door, I should say. You know, it's been a long day, a great day, but sometimes my words get jumbled.
I don't blame you.
I know. We have an amazing, amazing producer in here. I'm so happy you're here. This is awesome.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, so 57 was the temperatures that got out the door. A cloudy start. Didn't you love that? You loved it.
Did.
Yeah, it was great. It was nice.
Awesome.
More mild. And I didn't need the puff coat for once. But 73 as the kids come home from school with a mix of clouds and sun. So you'll have some rain mixed in there too, but the rain is not going to wash you out. And it could even be out of here beforehand. So we're going to track the timing of it, and I'll let you know. Temperature-wise right now, 63 in Jacksonville. You're anywhere between 62 and 66 on the coast. This is notable because truly we're all going into a warmer trend, and I am beyond thrilled. I love Florida when it's warm, okay? And I'm loving the rain. I think the rain is a good thing. We need it desperately. So yeah, we're going to keep tracking it for you, but we're in the 60s in Georgia also. Looking at the drought monitor. This is the most crucial part of the forecast. I'll tell you what, bring me back out on screen real quick because I think it's going to be really important to go over this. We are anywhere between a severe and an extreme drought. Now the severe is in that dark, like mustard yellow, I guess that color is, and the extreme drought's in red. So it's gotten worse, okay? And it's going to get worse. Because the rain that we're getting today, it's not really going to chip away at this. We are about 10 inches from where we should be. We're in a rain deficit. So that's something we really have to pay attention to and keep in mind. The reason this comes into play is that we've been so dry that, you know, brush fires have popped up. Now I want to talk about brush fires for a second, and I'm going to do that. Brush fires burn the dry vegetation. So you're talking the grass, the pine needles, anything on the ground that's dry, the grass. When they burn quick, and the smoke in those brush fires picks up tiny small particles, gets in your lungs and in your eyes, and it can do a lot of damage. You also cannot breathe it in. I mean, you can, some people breathe it in, but you shouldn't breathe smoke in general, right? So it's not a good situation. That's why this rain today, it's going to make a big difference. Just for us in wetting the ground, but not in the drought monitor. I want to be clear on that. Big, big difference in the two of those things. So this front will move through, and it's got showers in front of it and behind it. But as of right now, a lot of those showers are swinging off the Atlantic. However, McClenny, you'll see a couple of showers here coming up. Some showers over Kingsland into Brunswick, Fernandina Beach, Homerville, Fargo, Live Oak, and Valdosta. So we'll keep an eye on that, but Waycross, you're pretty clear right now. Sustained winds are in the teens in Orange Park and calm in other spots, but the wind gusts are in the 20s on the coast and in the teens inland. 20s up in Georgia as well. This is notable because if you're a smoker and you don't put those butts out in the right place, you know, hey, everybody's got a vice, but you just got to make sure you put it out because any little flame, you could burn an entire area down. It can catch real quick. So we just want to make sure we're doing that. As we continue to track the forecast here on radar, I just wanted to give you an idea of what's to come. So we're looking here, and there's a little bit of rain above us out of our area. That will soon swing down. That's why we've got shower chances in here for the day, and I'm going to time it out by noon in under an hour, about 55 minutes from now, so almost an hour. You're going to still see those showers moving through. We're likely to see these through about 2, 3 o'clock, moving off the Atlantic for that first batch. Then we're going to continue to see some pop-ups come through throughout the afternoon and evening, and we will be monitoring that. Into Thursday morning, could see 1 or 2, but by Thursday and Friday, you're dry. All right, and Saturday as well. Take a look. And for Saturday, we're at 73 degrees. It's fantastic. It's going to be a little cloudy out there for sure. 77 by Sunday with an 80% chance of showers that we desperately need. 80% chance. You know what this is a day to do? I have a Snuggie. I don't know. I have a really fun Snuggie. I've had it for you. Keep it on. I'm going to put my Lifetime movies on. I'm not moving, right? Stay inside. DoorDash, whatever you want. Have somebody else get out on the roads, you know? You don't have to do it. But wait, what'd you say?
It's a great indoor day.
It's a great indoor day. Yeah, we're thinking about this the right way. I don't want to go outside in this, you know, because 77 and with an 80% chance of rain. I love to watch the rain come down, especially when we need it. This should be appreciable rain. So that's good. That's really good news. Temperature-wise, 70s today. We'll be in the 60s tomorrow and Friday, but you're still going to feel phenomenal. Those lows on Friday are going to make it a little colder, so you'll want to wear the coat Friday morning. Back in the 70s for a dry but cloudy Saturday. Hourly temperatures out there. 68 by 8 o'clock tonight, but up to that point, 70s, baby. 75 by 2. Morning lows are above the average. We should be around 45, and guess what? We're not. We are going to feel absolutely phenomenal for every morning except Friday. Gardening forecast, I get it. You know, people want to win Landscape of the Month. They do. They're pretty competitive about it in my neighborhood. I'm not. I don't have a green thumb. My plants are fake or dead, so I'm not really worried about it, but some people are. And you know what? Today, your plants could get a little water. It's not good to run the sprinklers right now. I know people are doing it. You do you. I mean, people want their grass watered, but we got to conserve where we can, right? Shorter showers, don't run the sprinklers. Just think about that stuff. And then Sunday, Mother Nature's like, I'm coming in. I'm going to take over a chore. I hate chores. I don't want to water my garden. So anytime she wants to do it, I'll let her. High temperatures today are going to be in the 70s, mid 70s on the coast, and a little higher inland, which is good. It's going to feel phenomenal. So 75 today with that chance of rain showers. Tonight, 56, partly cloudy skies, and tomorrow, 65 with a chance of potential those rain showers in the morning, but actually I think most of it will be out of here. Over the next 3 days, 70s into the 60s, and we're looking at 70s as well into Saturday and Sunday. That 80% chance of rain, could not be happier about it. We are going to be right back after this break, and we have some amazing things to bring you. I'm so excited about it, so we'll see you in just a few minutes. Welcome back. We are so happy that you're with us here on Weather Authority Weekday. It's a great day. I mean, it's a little bit wet out there for some of you. You're going to see some of that rain. Do we need it? Yeah, we do. So I'm thrilled. We are 10 inches. Tell them I Purdue in deficit of where we need to be. It's so dry.
Yeah, I feel it out there. It's too dry.
Too dry. Too dry. So all my grass is dead. All my plants are dead. I've given up. I've given up. You know, it's fine. All right. Well, hey, guess what? If you've given up too, let me know. Like, we can start a club. Let's talk about some wildfire advice. Okay, so this is everyday wildfire prevention. You want to have a clear 10-foot radius around campfires, burning brush, etc. Never ever leave fires unattended, and always properly extinguish the fire. Maintain your car's brakes and tires, and secure tow chains to avoid dragging anything. You don't want to drive on any dry grass or brush, because if you start your car there, the key is your exhaust can actually spark, and then bam, your neighborhood's up in flames, and you are the bad guy. Nobody wants that. Water your lawn and keep your grass cut, and mow the lawn early in the morning and when it's not windy or excessively dry. Use grills and smokers on gravel or paved surfaces, not on that grass. Don't do that. Never, bring me on screen. I got something to say. Let's talk about smoking, okay? I only say this because I had a childhood friend that I know is not watching. I think they live in like California. She put a cigarette out one time in a drought, burned her family's house down, okay? So it's not good. You can't be smoking. It's not smart. You can smoke if you need to smoke, but I've got viewers here too that are amazing. They're like, hey, we put our butts out in the right place. We extinguished. If you don't and you throw it out your car window, I think there's a fine for that. But also, that little tiny flame, that's what catches the grass. I got a real thing with smoking. Can you tell? I'm on the stream. I
Yes.
don't like it. Okay, I do not. I think it smells bad. Do us all a favor. Get some Nicorette and let's crunch the habit, right? Yeah.
There you go.
All right, we can put the graphic back up. So keep water stored near campfires, fire pits, grills, smokers, and burning brush, etc. And always follow burn bans and regulations out there. Be aware of weather conditions. Low humidity, heat, drought, and winds are so conducive to fires. And did you know that most wildfires are caused by us, by humans? Many everyday things can create sparks. Keep ignition sources far away from dry vegetation, wood, and other fuel. I think these are great tips. I'm going to get so many emails from smokers. They're going to be like, we're done with you. And I get it. Okay, I get it. It's just, it's such a common thing that we forget, you know, that really can ignite a fire. And I'm talking like, if a fire starts now, I was telling this too, the smoke within these brush fires, it is so dense, and it will carry up those small particles that are very bad for you to inhale in your lungs and your eyes. You just don't want to breathe it in. Really bad for people that have breathing issues, COPD, emphysema, asthma. I know I've got a very good friend of mine that's asthmatic, and anytime the air quality is bad, it's not good. So got to look out, and we got to do our part, as Smokey the Bear would say. So there you go. All right, we're going to move on to the next. We're going to look at, oh, this is totally different. California snow. Yeah. Good placement. I love it. California snow out there. The Sierra gets more snow as storms move into the region. Reporter Connor McGill has the story.
Yesterday it was sunny, there's no snow.
After a dry and disappointing January, a February storm system is bringing a much-needed change. A winter weather system is pushing steady rain and snow through the Sierra, dropping fresh powder across the passes and at Sierra resorts.
Finally, we got the snow. It's a little powdery today.
With the fresh powder, it's much softer.
The higher peaks and passes could see 6 to 12 inches, with some Sierra resorts picking up as much as 12 to 18 inches by the time this system wraps up. During the state's last survey on January 30th, officials measured the snowpack at 47% of normal for this time of year.
The climate has changed. 35 years ago, we didn't have the problem of not having enough snow. Now it's more difficult.
Caltrans says the storm is a reminder that winter is far from over and drivers need to take it seriously.
Mother Nature, season-wise, is still saying it's winter and giving us finally that reminder again. So like the big one is just going to make sure for those drivers that are going to be heading up either the next couple of days or even over the weekend, it's just be prepared.
And with several feet of snow possible next week, this could be the beginning of a much bigger shift for the Sierra.
Welcome back to Weather Authority Weekday. We're so happy you're with us. And you know what? We've covered some great topics today. Everything from wildfire safety to the snow in California. It was really neat to see how the country varies in their weather. And I love tracking it all. I think it's so much fun. And so now we're going to take a look at this. A story about an icebreaker in a boat.
Yes.
Are Jack and Rose going to be in this? There was room on the door, by the way. There was room on the door. Rose DeWitt Bucator had a problem, and she left Jack out to dry.
One of the great debates in movie history.
It is. It's a great debate. I want to know your thoughts. Rose DeWitt Bucator, I've love to have a word. So we're talking about a massive icebreaker from the Maryland Department of Natural Resources came to the rescue to free dozens of boats that were stuck in a rock haul harbor. This was on Monday, and essentially what I'm reading right here is the vessel was able to make a path through the ice, but Brad Bell's going to report, and he's going to tell you more.
The icebreaker is the Maryland Department of Natural Resources AV Sandusky, and it appeared in the bay off of Rock Hall just before noon Monday and then hit a wall of ice.
Help is on the way.
We watched the 80-foot, 120-ton boat ram and ram again and again the ice sheet for hours, battling its way towards the harbor, finally springing free. The Sandusky's captain, Mike Simonson, says it's as tough as he's ever seen.
There's a lot of plates that are, 8 to 12 inches thick. My boat is its capacity is really 8 inches of cutting, and that's making way. In the last 25 years, this is the thickest that I've seen it, but we've had the perfect storm. Mother Nature chose to change her dress this time, and it was a cold one.
As a group of watermen watched, the big boat crunched its way through the harbor, opening a channel. The watermen say they hope to get back to work tomorrow, but they really hope it warms up.
Wow, fascinating stuff. So we also want to get you covered up right here on a massive crack on Lake Erie. Yeah, really, really interesting stuff. A massive crack from what I'm reading right here. It's forming across this frozen lake. I read this totally wrong. Let me try again. So a massive crack is forming across frozen Lake Erie from Canada all the way to Cleveland, Ohio. All right, that's a stretch. Reporter Alan Nussoff has more.
Huge crack has formed in the ice on Lake Erie, prompting warnings to stay off. But some people are still headed to Edgewater to venture out onto the ice this day.
We walked a little bit further out and I heard cracking.
Oh boy. When did you hear that cracking? What did you think when you heard that cracking?
There were a couple times. So once it was a minimal crack, like it sounded like a shallow crack, not like thunder from underneath your feet.
Then Alyssa Webb said the sound got louder.
Hearing that big thump crack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And when you heard that
it
crack,
made my heart jump up into my chest.
oh my gosh. Alyssa and Clay aren't the only ones who heard those cracks.
And as I was standing right there taking a picture, I heard a little crack and I said, I'm out.
And the unpredictability of the ice is why Cleveland Fire Lieutenant Mike Norman says it's best to enjoy the lake from the edge of the water, not on it.
Even as that surface is frozen, there are currents running underneath. You know, the river is still running underneath that ice. That can create different depths to the ice. It's just not safe to go out on that ice.
Wow. Well, hey, I have a question for you guys. Who loves a manatee? This girl, okay? Does anybody else out there love manatees? We were talking about this on the show, actually. Do you love manatees?
I enjoy them, yes.
You enjoy them. Sea cows. One time I got a little duped. I got asked, I think I was 15, to adopt a manatee. And it was like $25 a month. And I was like, you know what? Let me live to serve. Let me adopt this manatee. There's a million other ways, right? So I adopted it, and her name was Lorelei. And I think I fed her like a thing of cabbage a month. Lorelei was apparently hit by a boat, but that wasn't true. What I found out is it was a scam.
Oh,
and there was no manatee. But I thought I was doing my part, you know, and I still, yeah. Anyway, it was real cute. They sent me like a picture of this manatee. I had it on my desk, but it wasn't real.
Oh, wow.
But these manatees that I'm about to tell you about, they are very real. And this is a very, 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 very sweet story. Listen to this. A village came together for one beautiful manatee, one of the sea cows. On Monday, just after 9 p.m., a 7-foot, 410-pound juvenile male manatee was safely removed from a storm drain in Melbourne Beach thanks to the coordinated efforts of FWC, USFWS, and local partners and municipalities. With the right people, the right equipment, and resources, we all worked together and the manatee was rescued and transported to SeaWorld in Orlando for rehabilitation. During the initial on-site assessment, responders noted he was underweight, good Lord, at 410 pounds, underweight and had multiple open wounds on his underside near the tail and flippers. It's so sad when you see the manatees get hurt. I hate it. I love animals, so sad. The good news, the manatee showed interest in food during his first night in care, which is an encouraging sign. The outcome was possible because an employee from Haley Ward Incorporated, who quickly reported the manatee to FWC's Wildlife Alert Hotline, allowed responders to respond very quickly. This is absolutely incredible. I love when an animal receives that kind of help because it's not like they can talk to us and tell us what's wrong, and animals are so precious. So I'm really happy for that manatee. I'm so happy, guys, that it ate on the first night in SeaWorld, you know? That's wonderful. Well, we're going to be right back after this. Welcome back. So I want to kind of get you updated one more time on the drought forecast because that's the big talker. So what you can see is we're under a severe to extreme drought, and it's gotten worse. So the severe is in that mustard yellow, and the extreme is in the red, okay? So essentially with being this dry, we've seen numerous fires across our area that we've been tracking. So I think it's a good time to let you know that we're seeing a little bit of rain come through today and a lot of rain come through on Sunday. And we're about 10 inches in deficit from where we should be with the rainfall. So it's not good, it's too dry. And with that, I want you to know that a lot of wildfires are caused by human error. It's us, we do it. And we've got to fix the problem. So I want to go over everyday wildlife prevention. And these are tips, you know what, you guys, we all need a reminder, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. I think we all need a reminder. Because as most of them are caused by humans, many everyday things can create sparks. So you want to keep ignition sources far away from dry vegetation, wood, and other fuel. You want to have a clear 10-foot radius around campfires, burning brush, etc. Never leave fires unattended, and always properly extinguish. Use grills and smokers on gravel or paved surfaces. Never toss a lit cigarette on the ground. Don't do it. It's not good at all. Put ashes in a metal container with a tight lid. All right, let's make sure we're doing that. Keep water stored near campfires, fire pits, grills, smokers, burning brush, etc. Maintain vehicle brakes and tires and secure tow chains on your cars to avoid dragging. Don't drive on dry grass or brush, and water your lawn and keep grass cut. Mow your lawn early in the morning when it's not windy or excessively dry. Always follow all bans and regs and be aware of weather conditions, low humidity, heat, drought, and winds. They are conducive to all the fires. We thank you so much for joining us. I had so much fun today. Thank you for having me back. I had a great time.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here.
Anytime. And we will see you guys again tomorrow.
See why every day more people are choosing News4JAX, Northeast Florida and South Georgia's #1 source for local news.